Hey everyone, I am going to be doing a brief review on the Esee 5. Let's get the sheath out of the way, we'll talk about that in a minute. This one came with the blazed orange coating, as you can see. I left it around the handles. Should it get dropped, it's good for, high visibility and that type of thing. But I didn't quite like it on the blade, so I removed the coating. And I'm happy I did. I like the look of it this way, personally. But let's get to it. That was for Dennis, if you know what I mean. And this is maple, so we got a nice hardwood here. As you can see, no problems. I mean, it's a beast of a knife, absolutely is. Alright. I'll use this piece. Finish breaking these two up. I mean, you can see how easily it's going through. It's not posing any problems for this knife at all. It's a tank. And if you see me pausing to look around, just let me pick you up here real quick. It's hunting season, of course. You can hear a few bangs in the background. Got the blaze orange hunting vest just sitting up on a tree there. Figure that's good visibility for where I am. A little fire going. Further add to my security, I hope. The land I'm on is private, but the farmer lets me use it. My neighbor, him and his friends use it for hunting in the fall, obviously, and that's otherwise I've got 700 acres to myself, but they hunt morning and evening, but you never know. People tend to wander, and I'm going to be a little cautious and a little gun shy. Alright, so that was some batoning and some chat. I'll just try some basic feather sticking. Now I've got this knife hair shaving sharp before I came out. I have not modified the edge on this, but it's not too bad as is. I think it would benefit from a 25 or even a 20. Although with a knife like this, which is more of a beater knife for me, it's more of a heavy duty. I know it's billed as a survival knife. The edge it has is capable enough. Although I might take it down to 25 and see where it goes from there. But I mean, it does what it would need to do. And it's not like it's a knife I take out with me. I saw quite a few reviews on it on YouTube and wanted to get one and try it out. And it's the kind of, I mean, I keep it in my vehicle. It's the kind of thing you keep in your vehicle. If you break down, you know you've got a knife that can do anything you need it to. And this is having no problem giving you some feather sticks. Hopefully you're in frame there. And you are. Good. So you get the idea. Spin that around. It doesn't bite overly much into the wood because of the angle on it. Really, that's all I'm getting. It's really, it doesn't bite in. And this is hardwood, but there, that's probably about the best bite you're going to see in a piece of hardwood. And again, that's hardwood and it's not greenwood. You know, it does what it needs to. I mean, I would obviously try and find myself some softwood without question. And that is what I, of course, have around me. So it's a non-issue, really. If we bring out the softwood, I got a piece of cedar here. Easy bite. And of course, feather sticking on a softwood is easy with a sharp knife. This one handles that. Haven't used this knife in a while, so like any knife, when you go to use it, you got to remember your angle that you need to work the blade at. But it all comes back like riding a bike. So it does a really easy job on that as well. Notching, of course, more than adequate. Presents it from that side. You can see the notch, and that was in the softwood. Go back to the hardwood, and this is where and I'm pretty sure it's a 30 with a convex secondary. But this is where you're going to see this knife have a bit of a hard time. Now I can get one, but it's a little bit of work. And the reason why there's any kind of difficulty, for me at least, in my opinion, which we're going to get to now, is the handle. It, for my hands at least, is not a comfortable handle. I would not want to have to work with this knife all day. I've never worked with it all day. I've worked with it maybe an hour at a time, just trying it out when I first got it, which was almost 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half. And it's not comfortable. It's too boxy. It's too square. I would have liked to have seen the edges blended more towards the spine, towards the tang. I like the micarta. It's a good micarta. It's got texture and grip. And of course, it's got the little bow drill divot here. Should you be so inclined. It's just, and you know, it's got the glass breaker, which I guess for an urban survival knife would be great. It's less than useless in the bush, really. It doesn't provide a good hammer, flat hammering surface, which I'd rather see on this. But the steel is decent. It retains its edge. I mean, it's 1095. It seems to be heat treated well in that sense, because like I said, it retains its edge fairly well. But my main issue with this is the comfort for the handle, and I just could not imagine working with this for a half a day, let alone for a full day. So, there you have it. Great knife for. I imagine you could rely on this very easily to do whatever you needed to do, and maybe someone with a bigger hand would not find this handle uncomfortable, or maybe just some people wouldn't find it uncomfortable. Period. It's not bad in a chest lever. As far as the grip, it's actually it's more comfortable in a chest lever grip than it is in a forward hammer, if you can believe that. That's the last thing you should ever be able to say about a knife, really. But I find it more comfortable just because of this finger choil in the handle. It just sits a little bit more comfortably in my palm than this square back does. But anyways, that's that. Esee 5. It's a good knife. I mean, I trust it to keep it in my vehicle. But for me, it's an emergency knife. It's just something to have in case you really need to beat on something. Great for batoning. Absolutely a great knife for batoning. If you were looking to pick up a dedicated batoning knife, then I would say go with the SE5. The SE4 is far preferable as far as I'm concerned for a knife in the woods than the 5 is. But solid knife. It performs all right. It batons very well. I think I might take it down on the edge angle and see if it does better. I suspect, of course, it would. But that's an almost Herculean task with a big chunk of steel like that. So that's going to be saved for some rainy day in the future. Anyways, hope you like it. The review, that is. Basic Kydex sheath. I like the sheath. It's a great sheath. It's got the retention screw, which personally I would like to see on every Kydex from every knife maker in the bloody world. It's a fantastic idea. Some Kydex sheaths are a little tight, and if they don't have it, you know, it can be a bit of a pain getting a knife in and out, but this allows you to make the grip on the knife a little looser and then just adjust it yourself. Drain hole, which for me is a big thing. I like to see that. It's a nice touch. It's a really nice touch. I mean, it's probably just a matter of sticking a nail in the damn end of it when you're forming the Kydex, but it's a fantastic idea for a drain hole. One less thing, helps the sheath dry out. Really good belt clip on here. If I can, there we go. Really good belt clip. Strong retention. I mean, I've tried to pull this out of my pocket and it's just not happening. You have to lift this up. So really well designed sheath on that. I have to give them definite points for that. One of the best Kydex sheaths I've come across. And there you have it. In the description will be the specs on the knife, and I hope you enjoyed. Have a great day. Be well.